Today on Express Yourself with Marlon, JazLynn Smith opens up about the death of her aunt Veronica Harper and her grief journey. And later, Alex Marie opens up about the sudden deaths of her loved ones and her grief journey as well. How you doing today, Jazz?
I'm good. How you doing?
Doing all right. Thank you for coming today.
Thanks for having me.
So let's start from when you first got the phone call about your aunt.
I remember it's like something like you'll never forget. I was actually like volunteering like with my dad's friends' daycares, and I was like finna go up there. Like I was texting my mom like I'm finna go to the hospital like tomorrow. She texted me back. She's like, "Yo, auntie, she ended up passing away." So I mean, it hit me hard. Like I called my granddad, had him pick me up, and like I got to the house, I just broke down.
So have you dealt with the grief process or?
Yes, I like as of now, I feel like I have, but like that was like my first close death. Like I didn't have like a close person to me die before then.
So when you experience, when those dark days come, what do you do to pull you out of them, or how do you deal with it?
I try to just do positive stuff, keep myself up, keep myself moving, keep myself working. Like try not to think about it.
What do you mean by try not to think about it? Like when you not busy in those thoughts, what do you do?
Just I don't know, just talk with friends, family, my support system. Just keep my spirits up.
Have you talked to a therapist, or have you thought about talking to a therapist?
I haven't talked to one, but I have thought about it.
So why haven't you?
I don't know.
You ready?
Yeah, of course I'm ready, but our culture, it's not like set up to talk to a therapist and stuff like that.
Yeah, and that's the stigma, that I'm trying to break in that cycle, because nothing wrong with talking to a therapist, and a lot of people feel that they mean you crazy, or ain't nothing wrong with talking to a therapist. My opinion, it's best to talk to a therapist than talking to someone because the therapist, they don't know you, they won't judge you, or if they do judge you, you shouldn't care because they don't know you.
Right.
So how have your support system been since the death of your aunt?
My support system, they been keeping me up. Like they the main reason why I won't say got over it, but able to cope every day and still go on with my daily life.
So what have your grief process taught you about, especially the people around you?
Some people will support you. Sometimes you going through something, you did for other people. Sometimes you figure out everybody ain't gonna always be there. So sometimes you just got yourself.
So have you lost any friends or relatives who didn't support you or who wasn't there for you?
No.
Well, that's different because with grief, it it opened your eyes up about people who you thought would be there for you, or people who you thought who you meant a lot to. Because me, during my grief, it opened my eyes up about people who I thought was there for me. Like I was there for a lot of people last year prior. Like I've had about 4 deaths last year, and I'm gonna be honest, 2 of them hit the hardest, because you're not gonna grieve everybody's death the same. And that's another thing I'm trying to bring awareness to, especially family members who come to me or talk towards me about which deaths I'm grieving harder. Like you don't grieve everyone's death the same, because some people meant more to you, and the bonds in history is different. So yeah, just to put that out there, no shade or nothing like that, but it is what it is. What motivates you? What keeps you going when it's time you want to give up? Because with grief, you can lose, interest in things that you once did that made you happy, and grief, during grief, those things doesn't matter.
Yeah, right.
At the time.
I think what motivates me is I know she would want me keep on going, you know what I'm saying, be successful. So my main goal to continue keep being successful. I know she proud of me, so I'm just gonna keep on doing that.
Tell me your favorite memory.
It's too many. I can't even put my finger on one of them, because she was almost the heart and soul of the family. I was laughing at that person, everybody sad. She would come in the room, just light everybody up.
Life of the party.
Yeah, exactly. That's definitely her. So I believe just I don't know, just her just talking with her. That's my favorite memory. Just her making me laugh and everything.
So how are you dealing? How are you dealing now? Grief, it never goes away, and you never get over it.
Exactly.
So how are you dealing?
I think I'm good, you know what I'm saying? Like my main thing, like she has a daughter and a son, and like her daughter like also like lost her dad prior to losing my auntie, so like her daughter's like left with like no parents. So my main thing is like to keep on going because I gotta set like a good example for her.
So how do you feel about joining therapy? Like, how do you feel about it?
I think I'm open to it now. Like I took a mental health class in college to like open my eyes to like a lot of stigma surrounding mental health and everything, and why people don't do it. And like I think like more people should be open to do it because it's really helpful at the end of the day.
So what did you learn in your mental health class?
I learned like the stigma surrounding like mental health. Like everybody thinks it's bad. Like if you have it, people like call you crazy, everything. But that's really not the case.
I thank you for, coming, your story, what you just told, it helped many people because, everybody experiences grief differently, and I'm glad that you was willing to open up about it.
Yeah, my main thing is like, if I could share it, like, it might touch like 1 or 2 people, but like, if I'm able to help somebody, that's all I can.
So another question. Have anyone ever came to you for advice about grief?
Not necessarily. I have like reached out to like friends who've like lost loved ones and like share my experience like to help them, but I haven't had like anyone like reach out to me.
Well, Jazz, I thank you for coming on the show today. I
Right.
appreciate it because you didn't have to.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Now, Alex tells her story. All right, so take me back to when your grief first started.
I would say it first started when my papa had passed away. Because we had a really great connection. And so, like, when he passed away, it was like, dang, like, this is my favorite person. Like, dang, he left me. So, that kind of made me start being a distant person. Because, like, before that, I was so like, outgoing, everything. I'm still outgoing, but, like, it's like a certain level that I go.
Like, was that the first person that you lost close to you?
Yes, I was there.
So how are you still, dealing with it? How long ago was that?
This was some years ago. Like, I think I was 10 because I lost my grandma before that and a birthday, and then my papa and my great granddaddy.
How's that, affected you? Like, how's that, your mental health?
I ain't gonna lie, it really skyrocketed. Like when my auntie and my cousin and my grandma passed away. Oh my God, those were like the worst days of my life. I still have trouble today. It just what's the word, like it's a process. It's a process, and it's been a long process for me, I'd say.
And how long ago were your auntie and your cousin, how long ago were these deaths?
My auntie and my cousin passed away in 2020 in October. They're like 2 weeks apart. And my granny passed away 2021 in July. So, I don't know. I guess it really hit different because I was there those both times for my auntie and my cousin and my granny. So I don't know. That's a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I really don't even talk about it. Yeah.
Like, why don't you talk about it? Like, and that's something I'm trying to break in our community, not talking about what we go through. Like, I was always going through something. Like, I tell people, no matter who you are, how much money you got, like, everybody dealing with something. So it's okay to talk about it. It's okay to not be okay.
Yeah. Well, I don't really talk about it because, like, I don't know. It's just so hard to talk about it.
Let me tell you why it's hard to talk. I tell people it's hard to talk about, grieving death of our loved ones because we don't talk about it. So you have to talk about it in order to be comfortable with talking about it. And so how are you feeling? Like, go ahead.
Oh, what were you going to say?
No, go ahead.
I don't know. I guess because I always say, like, I was there, so I know everything was just so unreal. Like everything was just everything just happened so fast, you know? Like I guess I didn't have time to grieve. So like times that it hit me, it hits me. Like it hits me really hard. So like I would ghost people, like I wouldn't talk to nobody for a long time because like I guess this just how I grieve. Like I don't know. It's just different when like people that you've been around every day are gone.
Yeah, like isolation. I know that's a stage of grief because everybody experienced it, and everybody different. And with me, and I'm a person that I cut everybody off. Like I've cut everybody off. Like people I used to talk to every day, don't talk to them no more because for one, it's like they're not gonna understand how I feel, and I'd rather be alone than to hear I know how you feel and all of that. You don't because I'm not you, not me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like how is that affecting your mental health? Like, are you talking to somebody, a therapist, or?
I'm not. My mom said I need to, but I'm not. I don't know. It's just I don't know.
Have you considered it? Like, have you ever,
I have. I tried one lady, but it just. I felt like I was on TV or something. Like she. I just felt like she wasn't real. Like I didn't want to give her this information. I didn't want to pour my heart out to her because I wanted to, but I didn't because I just feel like I just can't trust. I couldn't trust her. I just feel like it just. I just couldn't trust her.
I'm telling you, like with them, you have to build that trust. Like you have to take a few sessions, and if you don't feel it's doing, find another one. But it's best to find a therapist that look like us, really, because nobody understands us like we do. Nobody been through the things we've been through or go through the things we go through. Like everything's just different.
That's true. I don't know. It just like times I do talk about it, it's like I go back to the day. It'll be I could be at the store, somebody could be doing something, and I'll be like, dang, I thought that was my auntie. Dang, I thought that was my cousin. And like I would cry right there, like so hard. I don't know. I just don't like crying like a lot.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's okay to cry because at least you feeling it. At least you feeling what you're going through. I mean, if you didn't cry or hurt, you're not feeling. You're human. You don't cry, you don't feel, and grief never goes away, no matter how long it is, how long it's been. Like there's always gonna be something that reminds you of that person, like old neighborhoods, house, something that you just like music. Like grief never goes away, so it's okay to feel.
Yeah.
And it's alright to cry. So have you thought of how you can consider do you think you're ready for therapy? I'm a big fan of it. I'm a big fan of it because I know the things it helped me with.
I would say I probably am. I don't know. That's like I don't know. I just never what's the word? Like I just never had something like this before. Like such tragedy type.
Dealt with losing somebody. That's okay. You're not ready. You're not ready to just fully talk about it. Like you're talking about it now, but that's a good thing that you're talking about it now. But I feel you on that because I'm telling you, when you never experienced that, you don't expect your people with me. I don't expect my people, I expect them to leave, but not in the way of, I'm never going to see them again. I'm still processing that. And it's okay to still be at the stage of, grief where you are because you still process. You're not used to that. And like I tell people, they be like, everybody, we live like everybody that shit going to die. I know that. I just got to, accept it. Let me accept it when I'm ready. So, just take your time and, when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it one of these days for sure. Cause I do be sad a lot, especially when I'm at home and pictures are everywhere. They have a whole wall in there and stuff. I'm I'm just they're just trying to kill me. But I'm used to them being there now. But it's it's just pictures. So I have to remind myself,
like, yeah. Like the picture, I'm gonna like I really, well, my opinion, because look, there was once me, like at the beginning of me losing my grandma, like I'm telling you, I had pictures everywhere, like her everywhere, like everywhere I turned. But I'm gonna like it hurted me in the long run. You know, seeing those pictures, like one picture cool, like in my room I just got one picture of my loved ones. I don't have much. Because it hurts you in the long run. Like I'm telling you, like that whole process of me having all those pictures really. Well, I was really breaking my heart even more because that's why I had to have heart surgery from broken heart syndrome. And I could be sitting there watching TV. My heart would just get the beating out of nowhere. I ain't never said nothing about it because for one, black people, they panic. Black parents, they panic. Like, they're going to make the situation worse. Yeah. So, it got worse at school. I'm sitting there, it happened. Like, it didn't stop. It just got worse. Like, I was sweating like somebody had poured water on me. So the teacher, he was like, oh, bro, you finna die. Like, I'm like, nigga. Like, my heart, like, it's beating. Like, you don't see my shirt moving. So I walk out there, go to the office. They playing around. Well, we finna call somebody, still ain't calling back. Call my mama, she come. Take me to the hospital. My heart rate got up to 190. He said it could have, things could have went left. But, to say all that is, like, I was really hurting myself. Like, I'm already hurting, really not processing, really not having accepted it yet, still having. So, seeing all those pictures every time, the obituary and all that, I'm really, hurting myself even more on top of the hurt that I'm dealing with, but not dealing with, if you get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, so you will have to, I think it would be best for you to, eliminate some of those pictures, to help you. Like, you will never get over it, the pain will never leave. But that'll help you in some way. Yeah. A start.
Yeah, because I don't want to go back to the point where, like, I couldn't, like, go to work and stuff like that. Because the whole 2021, I didn't work at all. Like, I was just at home, like, just rest, like, the whole year. So, when I did start working, oh my God, I had so much anxiety. Like, it's like I just could not be around so many people. So, like, I took another little break from work because I was just like, no. I was like, okay, I need sick. I guess, like, because we work together, like, and so not working with her was just like, how am I going to survive today? It was always like how am I going to survive today type thing.
I'm like one person, but yeah.
Yeah, and this, I don't know, it's just, like you said, it's the process.
Yeah, it's just, it's an ongoing thing. Like, something like my grief counselor told me, grief is like a wave on the beach. And, some days it'll be a little small light wave that, you'll know how to deal with. Like, you'll be able to get up, go to work, or get up and do your normal activity. Shake it off a little bit. It's going to take a minute. But she said when that big wave come, like, it be heavy. Like, you be stuck. Like, it just, I'm gonna be like, I know what you talking about. Like, that's depression. Like, not wanting to get up and go to work and, do your normal activity. Like, depression is real. And a lot of people don't face that, they're depressed. Like, depression, like being in the bed 24, a whole 24 hours a day. Like, eating, drinking, shower, nothing. Like, that's depression, like being in the dark. And, that's what a lot of parents don't know because, their parents wasn't educated on mental health or depression, none of that. And, parents be quick to judge and say, that's all they do is be in that room 24/7 in the dark on their phone the whole time. Mama, we depressed.
Yeah.
Like, that's something, like, parents need to look into.
Oh my gosh, there was so many times.
Like, I'm telling you, like, it's a lot of judgment towards them the whole time. People are dealing with things nobody, know about. And y'all will never know about it because y'all judge a lot. So why judge? Why open up to somebody that judge you?
Yeah. I'm just glad that I have the people that I have right now because,
I was just about to ask you, like, how is your support system like with grief? Because look, when real life situations hit, and grief one of them, you find out who your true people are, like for real. Like them true colors come out. Like how's your support system?
I say that I say that it's really good because everybody really was like, Alex lead us. You know? I don't know. Hold on, wait. Okay.
Take your time. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to cry. Take your time. Just to keep
You just, oh my gosh.
It's I'm telling you, you try like you good. Like you good. Good.
So everybody was just like, okay, Alex need this. Like, I love how everybody was just there, cause I don't have a lot of comedic influence like for them. So like they was there. My mom, she was supportive, and my sisters, like everybody, like I don't know. Like the year I wasn't working, I mean, they wasn't too hard on me, and I didn't need nobody to be hard on me.
Right.
Cause like, whew, it was just a lot, and so like people came to see me, like bring me food and stuff like that, or like I didn't want to go out. I didn't go out, so that was an issue. Like, so my mom, she's super strong person. Like she's strong. Like the only time I seen her like break down was when my granny passed away, and like that, she was there for that. But like I was there. All three of us was there when she passed away. Well, all four of us, my sister, my mom, me, and so we was all there when my granny passed away. Like, you ask yourself like a what if. So
that'd be the worst part again. What if I would have did this? What if I, that'd be the biggest, part.
Yeah, and they were everybody's just so supportive of like, it's not your fault. Even like, but you still in the back of your mind, it's like, oh my God, what if you did this? What if you did that?
Yeah,
So, I don't know, like, you, of course, calls everything. Like, on the phone forever, talking about this stuff, crying, all that. Like,
I'm that's what I'm for you. If I got the energy to, if I'm mentally stable at the moment or balanced at the moment to, hear something else, to be someone else listening to it, I'm for that because I know how I feel to not have that.
Yeah, I'm just glad that y'all like never did get tired of me type of thing, like crying all the time. Crying and crying, like I'll call my twin, crying, call her, they listen, my best friend, crying, we cry together. Cause they was close to them too. Like they met them everything, we did lots of shit together with them, everything. So, it hit them, so they understood the kind of way. So I was glad about that. It's just great support.
And I'm glad you keep those people, you cherish them because everybody don't have them. I'm a person that don't have them. I'm the person that need people. I'm the person that need a person like me. If that makes sense. Yeah, because I was there for a lot of people that I was expecting they would always need of people, but it wasn't the way I expected it. But I needed that, and that changed me. Like today, like a lot of people never get the access they once had me. They never get the same. Like I ain't mad at nobody, I don't hate nobody. I might be in touch, but I'm always out of sight. Like, yeah. But keep those people. So, what advice would you give someone that's dealing with what going through the same thing you're going
I would say breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Always. Because especially like if you crying and like have like and like you know that you're the type of person that hyperventilates or just even thinking about the person and like you just like at all, like just breathe, you know what I'm saying? Just pray. Ooh, pray. Just sit there and just say, Lord, I thank you, Lord, I thank you, Lord, I thank you. Because they helped me a lot.
Yeah.
And also, if you do have a person that you talk to or probably been in the same situation as you, definitely talk to them too. Like have a heartfelt conversation. Cry. If you need to cry, just cry. Like just cry. Because sometimes I cry at work. I cried when I was going to the store, listening to music, everything. So I don't know. It take your time. You know what I'm saying? Don't rush your grief. Never rush your grief. Like it could be like 5 years, 10 years, and you're still grieving. Like just never
gotta
grieve.
Gotta live through it.
Yeah.
You have to live through it because if you gotta live through it and deal with it. Because if you don't deal with it, it will deal with you.
Mm-hmm.
And serious ways.
Yeah.
I'm a witness to it.
Yes, you definitely could die from heartbreak. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, so Alex Marie Minaj, I thank you for coming on the show today. I thank you for, opening up and, telling your story because, that's all we need is people to know that, everybody going through something. There's somebody out here going through the same thing that, everybody going through something. So that's the point of, why I'm doing the show, to let people know it's okay to not be okay. And, everything is normal. Like, you just it's a process. You have to deal with it. You have to deal with it, and you have to, get proper help, talk to someone, get a therapist, make sure you build that trust within a therapist and a person. But, don't wait too long to find trust in the therapist. You do that with people. But, yeah, I thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
You helped save the life, man.